Okay, we are back with our post-match analysis, and it's always a joy to cover United games because it is the season of struggle and challenge for United boys. Okay, very quickly, guys. I mean, you guys just watched the game. Fulham versus United. The score
Yeah.
ended as a one-all draw.
Yes.
And there were some really interesting things that happened in the game. So I just want to get your immediate reaction. Maybe we can start with Ganesh,
Mm-hmm.
because you watched the game with the fans, I suppose. So tell us your immediate thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, I was outside watching in a restaurant. Just came back home. I think it's a very frustrating day for us. I didn't expect United to go back to their usual mode, their autopilot mode, where they are a bit relaxed today. I felt the game there was no real penetration. The first half they were putting a bit of pressure, but I felt that Fulham they were really defending so well. And I think today we saw Mbeumo and also Cunha being quite ineffective. Bruno Fernandes totally off form today, not even able to put a penalty away. I guess he was intimidated a little bit by the fans and also the crowd and also the ref. And of course, I think overall it is a bad performance for United lah. A lot of players didn't live up to expectations. It was a far cry from last Sunday when we really chasing after every single ball. Today, I felt the game was quite slow paced. Really frustrating result. I thought there was hope when we went up 1-0. And by the way we were playing, we were now pushing, really going for the kill, not really chasing after all balls. And I think the man of the match was, for me, Lenny Euro played very well, seriously. Apart from him, I don't think many other players performed too high. So overall, quite a disappointing performance from us.
Okay, I think
And
you covered it pretty well.
I think questions are going to start to arise on what's going on. The goal that we scored was an own goal. I mean, Amorim is going to start to be questioned already after this. It's two games and we have still not scored a single goal, technically.
Yeah, and your top scorers are supposedly in your team. And I saw Sesko coming on pretty early in the second half, around the 50th minute or something. He was subbed on. Fibs, anything different you noticed in the game besides what Ganesh has already shared?
Actually, we had a pretty much same team as last the game against Arsenal. Only difference was Ahmad coming in, but I don't see the intensity as same as much as how the intensity we had against Arsenal. And also another thing I noticed that apart from the first 13 minutes where Cunha had three shots on target, where he didn't take the chance, but I can see
Was
the
it good
trend is also.
chances? Because I didn't see that those chances. I watched I
It
missed those
was
chances.
first two chances was a bit off, but the third one was very quite clear cut. By India gave a very long ball from goalkeeping, so from right up to the front line, he controlled the ball well, but he couldn't finish it lah.
Okay,
But I
because
think
yeah, carry on.
sorry, yeah, I think he got everything perfectly fine, but I think the his left foot shot was anticipated already now.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like the bubble has burst very quickly. But one thing still stands when I watch the game because actually United were kind of lucky. If you think about it, the chances Fulham had in corners, Binder really looked nervous and he was still getting bullied by Fulham players, even though they weren't using exactly the dark cards that Arsenal used. And he was getting, he couldn't get to the ball. He seems like a small keeper for some reason. He doesn't have a good lead or a good punch. I feel this is a disaster waiting to happen if you don't address the keeper situation. They were lucky that they got away with it this game. But those were my thoughts. I mean, we come to the big key moments. We talk about the penalty because United got a penalty at a kind of a perfect time because Fulham were actually starting to get the game, and
Yep,
then United
against the
got a
run of play.
penalty, which is kind of nice to see that actually players getting. For me, if I look at it, it's a penalty lah. Because if it happens to my team, I'll say that's a pen because he pulls him down. But it's you don't
Yeah.
always see them given, right? So your thoughts on the penalty, and were you happy that Bruno was going to take it, or you expected Cunha to take it?
Honestly, I think I was it's as usual. Bruno always takes our penalties, but I was kind of hoping someone else to take this time because we have more strikers this time. And then Bruno again took and he failed to convert. I mean, of course, he doesn't really fail all the time, but I I feel that that is a big chance blown away. The moment he missed the penalty, I sensed it's going to be a bad day for us. And true enough, it came to pass. Um, well, I can't say much because he's our regular penalty taker, so we can't really blame him much. He has scored a lot of penalties. It's just too bad this time. I guess he was intimidated by the crowd and also by the players, the goalkeeper, and everyone. Tough luck for us, but I think we should have done better in finishing. I don't want
I don't
to do.
think I don't think the penalty miss really can be called back to be something critical because United took the lead at a good time in the second half as well. And this comes to the goal that I want to talk about, which Fulham scored, because for me it's a clear mistake by Delete. Delete needs to clear the ball instead of holding off the defender and just
Yep,
letting it
yep.
pass to think, assuming his keeper is going to come for the ball. So, Fibs, maybe your thoughts on the goal conceded and the timing and how it was conceded. It seemed for me looking it's like such a simple, it's a kind of a lame cross inside, and then it's just a goal. It's like a tap in.
There was a pretty much a miscommunication. I think Didi thinks that the keeper will handle it, but by right the basic thing was to actually get it clear lah.
You
I,
know,
I,
this
I
brings me back to because Binder can see everything. A good goalie shouts, clear, clear it,
yep, yep.
deal with it, because he knows the player is coming, right? And Luke Shaw also is a bit
True.
late to cover, but a good keeper
Actually
will
coming back
shout to the defender. Lah.
Coming back again, you were talking about Binder, but I didn't get my thoughts about it. But actually, Binder, physicality wise, he's pretty much the same as David De Gea, lah. But looks to me now, he's just having a pretty much of lack of confidence. That's all. He just wants to have some sort of damage limitations, lah.
I
I
think
think
he's
he
just
just
very.
want to get the game over, get it clean, makes no mistakes and all.
I
So
think
he's
pretty
just
much.
not maximizing his talent, I believe.
I think for me. I think he's a good keeper, except with corners lah. With corners, he really gets shaken up. You look at the way when each time a corner comes, I really can see him being very shaken. Apart
But
from
you
that, I think
see,
he's quite decent.
the Premier League, right? Corners are such a big part of the game. You
Exactly,
you have to
which
be
is
good at
why
corners.
it's a good news that we have already signed, almost close to signing. What's this guy's name? Siemens Larry or so, whatever his name lah. All
No,
right.
he's an
No.
elements.
Ah,
Okay.
You still
All
get your
right.
name called wrong again. Huh?
So I mean, I haven't seen this player. I don't know how he looks like. Hopefully, he's more confident. And I mean, by end maybe he needs time. Lah. He needs time as a backup
Anyway,
goalie.
any keeper that comes to the Premier League, regardless lah, the requirement for Premier League, you know that when it comes to corners and all, they'll bully you and everything.
yep.
So you really have to come out on top lah. I think even Digi also had a baptism of fire when he first came in.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
very true.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
As we wrap up, guys,
Yes.
is there anything else you want to share about the performance?
Uh,
Maybe, yeah, Ganesh, you can share anything else you want to add about the performance. Fabs, I'll ask you about where do United go from here and what do you think Amorim needs to change. But
hmm.
Ganesh, overall wrap up on the performance itself. I mean, it is kind of sad because you guys performed so well against Arsenal and then this performance comes in. What are your
yeah, I
thoughts?
think for away performance, this it's hard to say because Craven Cottage is quite a tough place to come for many teams, even the big teams. So I think, to be fair to Fulham, they played well. I think they did their part well. On United's part, I think we didn't live up to expectations as expected from us because we did well against Arsenal last week, like what you said. So moving forward, I think it was not a good performance from us, but a good performance from Fulham, typically at home. All right. So we should have done much better. Finishing part, Brian was totally held back. Matthew Skinner couldn't do much too. Sesko had a couple of good touches, but apart from that, nothing much. And of course, Fernandes was a letdown. Even Ahmad, to be honest, I felt he shouldn't have started. Now when I look back, I think he kind of changed the game when he started because he was doing a lot of back passes, too many back passes, and yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
lacked
I
creativity.
saw that also.
So
Yeah, correct.
he was lacking compared to Dalo. Dalo loves to go forward, so we started to go a bit more on the defensive side with him.
It
But
So
doesn't really
actually,
suit the right wing back lah.
yeah, he doesn't suit. I'm getting the picture. He doesn't suit playing right wing back. Sooner or later, Amorim will have to drop him. So
that's
overall,
not his position, right?
Yep.
he's supposed to be wide strike. I mean, was it right wing? Yeah, not actually
He
Yeah,
right
can
wing.
because
place on the right.
you want to see Ahmad going at defenders, not playing safe passes to the back
Correct,
and
correct.
playing like he's trying to follow a system, but it's not really his position. It was kind of sad. He looked kind of depressed, so I saw his face. It's like he doesn't really know what to do. He has to just pass back and follow the system. And
True.
even if you notice, Bruno and Casemiro, I mean, Casemiro was at lower level. Bruno also plays a bit lower now because to accommodate Mason Mount, I think, because Mason
Yeah.
Mount is like a floater.
Yep.
But I wanted to come back to this point. I mean, in Craven Cottage, you're right, Ganesh. It's a tough place. Liverpool lost there 3-1 last season. And
Yeah.
it's a tough place to go because I forgot the manager's name, but he really got the team.
Marco Silva, pretty good.
Yeah, his former Everton manager, he really got the team playing well there. So it's not an easy place to go. So I don't think it's the worst result in the world for United.
Yes.
But Fabs, your final thoughts on where do United go from here? What does Amorim need to change?
Actually, Amorim needs to instill the mindset of every game that they go is just a very big game lah. Because he can really prep the team up very well against Arsenal, but he didn't prep the team up very well for Fulham. I think the players' motivations are when they face a top six team, they're more eager and more inspired to play. I think they don't seem inspired when it comes to playing against the rest of the league.
And for me, I was very disappointed with Sesko. He came on early, and I felt like he was also trying to play safe. You
His
know,
touches are quite heavy, lah, bro. I noticed that he passes quite bad.
oh,
But I think
To be
imagine
maybe
it's
honest,
another
because his lack
Hoyland,
of
right?
match fitness, lah.
but
Maybe
Yeah,
he lack
correct.
match fitness, lah.
guys,
No,
just to
because if you
remind you
see,
guys, continue.
Sorry?
Just to remind you guys, actually, Sesko, if you remember, right, he has never had a single preseason game with us.
okay,
So, but
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could
he
be
takes time.
corrected,
He takes time. I believe
I
so.
just wanted him to do like what Bucharest is doing, just run and take a shot. Just get your rhythm going. Even if you screw up so now because barely, I think in the second half, I don't know United whether they really had any proper chances besides corner kicks, which Harry Maguire almost saved the day for you guys. You almost got the winning
You
goal, right?
did you realize that Bemo took the free kick and the corner kick and Lenny Yero scored, I mean the own goal.
Yeah,
And
yeah. He was a good
also
leader.
the second chance that Bemo crossed from a corner also, it was Maguire almost got it close. I like
Yeah,
his in swing corner was very nice.
it's
Very
sad that it's sad that Maguire is your savior in the end. Should be focusing on defending, but yeah, that's how it is, lah. uh, yeah. As we wrap up, I mean, our predictions didn't really come true. Any of our predictions, but yeah, we still have one more big game to see what happens on a few days' time. So let's see. So chin up, guys. It's not too bad as a United fan. This is a season of adaptation, I guess. Um, yeah. Any final thoughts?
Uh,
on to the
final
next
thoughts.
game, lah, bro.
Flip table, lah,
Just
bro. Flip table.
1 point from 2 games. Well, not something really. I mean, for us, I think 1 point from 2 games, 2 games is considered a good result, actually. But no, lah. I still think it's bad. We should have won today. In fact, I think we should have won last week. Actually, today, if you ask me, if we didn't win, so I wouldn't be so upset. But last week we should have won. So anyway, tough luck lah for us. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we're gonna go from here. But let's see how things unfold lah.
You guys need to start scoring goals. That's it. Once you start scoring
We
goals
are
and the
playing
team
what?
gets the
Man City
rhythm.
next. What the hell, man? I don't know.
Hey, Man City is not that great as well now. Okay, relax.
We are cooked, man. Seriously, but let's see lah. What happens?
Okay, I think it's all set for Liverpool v United come October.
You can't say, bro. We'll see how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
by that time
It's
maybe the new keeper will be there too. Let's see lah.
We're
okay.
giving you
All
lemons,
right.
bro.
All right. Thanks, guys, for your input stuff. Coming to talk about it after United loss. If Liverpool lose against Newcastle, I think I might have my camera off. Just so, yeah. All right. Still, we to the next post match analysis. Thank you guys for joining us.